Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Super Subs podcast. Your hosts, Harish and Narv. Um, Season is coming close. Tonight we have a match for United. Pretty late one, 9:30, against the Mighty Cherries.
It's a late
We're
one though. I don't know if I'll be able to catch like the entire game. It's at like 9:30 and
yeah,
at like
just
midnight.
catch that first half and then just watch the replay of the second.
Yeah, luckily all our games are on Peacock, so we get the replays the very next day.
Okay. Um, so I guess we might be, tuning into uh future Premier League champions here tonight. If you're watching. So today's episode, we're going to talk about why Manchester United is going to win the Premier League this year. But why Narv thinks that and why I think Chelsea's going to win it this year. And I think we may be winning more silverware than just the Premier League title. Um, so with that, Narv, maybe I'll let you start. Why you think United will win the Premier League or any other trophies too, if
Why? I think I've said it at the start of not at the start, but when we did get Amarin last season, I said I hope like we get knocked out of the Europa League just so he can like I know obviously like winning the Europa League you get big prize money qualification automatically to Champions League, but having a manager come in midway, he got to assess the players, see which players he wants to rock with coming into this year. Um, I liked how he was pretty stubborn with his system and ways for players to already start learning his style of play. So I think not winning the Europa League, once we reached the final, obviously getting that far, I wanted to win. But initially, I said it might be a blessing in disguise if we get knocked out because then we only focus on Premier League matches, like once a week match, really get to implement um, how he wants to play, like through training sessions. Uh, so I think having that once a week match is going to help quite a bit. And I think we got transfers that are smart this year. We didn't go after just like the big name superstars. Cunha and Embuemo. I feel like it's a different route we went, like going for the younger, I think they're like 24, 25, younger players who are actually Premier League proven. So that helps.
and are you assuming that you guys are kind of done with the transfer window, or do you think you still need a signing
Oh,
or
we
here and there?
still need a signing here and there. I think Amarin after we got Embuemo, I mean that transfer took ages, but that was just because of how we got the deal done, like how we're paying Brentford. That's here nor there. But Amarin after that said we're still gonna go for a midfielder, a goalkeeper possibly, and for sure a striker. And so there's a lot of debate right now because with we touched on the Isak whole situation, him leaving.
Yeah, to Liverpool.
Yeah, so with that, Newcastle were after Benjamin Sesko, but then apparently we made inquiries and Sesko actually said that he wants Man United over Newcastle. Hence, the only thing is he will be a bit pricey because he's a little raw, but ton of potential. And apparently Leipzig are admirers of Hoyland and would be open to doing a swap deal, plus us paying for Shesko. So I think that'd be a good deal.
It doesn't help that like Hugo Ekitike, like his signing, like how expensive he was, just like bumped up the market for strikers.
Exactly. Um, and I think Benjamin Šeško, the thing is with him, like he only had like 15 goals in the Bundesliga, but you see the potential's there. And I think coming to United, he'll feel the pressure, but it won't be the instant pressure because he'll have like Cunha and Embuemo to kind of lean on a bit, at least for the first year. Um, and then so our other option is also Ollie Watkins, and he's going to be a lot cheaper, but he's almost 30, but so he'll be like a stopgap. But either way, if we upgrade, because we need a striker, like you need a gunman that will get you goals. I think Hoyland, coming out of Atalanta, he was very raw. I think a lot more raw than Shesko. Never the finished article. I've always said I think if we had Cavani for like maybe another season or two, and Hoyland learned from Cavani, like he would have really developed. But we kind of relied on him straight away. So I think, yeah, back to my point, Cunha and then Buemo, huge upgrades already. They're gonna guarantee at least 20 goals between the two of them, 10 goals each. I expect
Hmm.
that. And then I think our back line is solid. We got pretty good like rotation if a player goes down, but again, we're playing one game a week, so everyone's gonna be fighting for playing time. It'll be good competition. Um, I know Onana, he was the secret agent to get Embuemo over his Cameroon international. If Onana can do miracles and get Baliba, that'll be wild. Um,
Yeah, that would be a top, like a perfect profile that you guys need.
yeah. The thing is, want Shesko, but I'd much rather take Baliba and get a cheaper striker in Watkins as a stopgap. Um, but if we do get Shesko, I'll be super excited because I found um, I found the text I sent back in 2021 uh, where I talked about him for the first time. I think I texted
Hmm.
you and Carter. I was like, "Y'all heard of Benjamin Shesko? We're going for him hard." But apparently, Salzburg manager said he thinks this kid will be better than Holland.
Yeah, I remember you kept saying that.
And so he hasn't quite lived up to it, but we always see glimpses here and there. So I think again, just the one game per week's the biggest thing. Everyone's going to be fighting for their spots. I think we have good rotations off the bench, and if it's not the Premier League trophy, I think we can get the Mickey Mouse like Community Shield, FA Cup,
Mm,
and for you know who the United Strand is. Um,
United Strand.
I think his days will finally come to an end. So this was him day one. I don't know if you can see my phone.
Nah, nah, it's kind of blurred out.
Blurred out. All right, you got to look him up on Instagram, but he hasn't cut his hair for
Oh, that
290.
guy.
Yeah, he's on day 298, and preseasons he's not counting, so he's not cutting his hair until United win 5 games in a row. I think it's going to happen this year, and I think something good will come out of it.
Uh, if if you guys don't get Baliba, who's another guy that you guys are that you'd want?
I don't know. Apparently,
I,
Amarin, because I think the tens, it will be Cunha and Embuemo locked. And
hmm.
I mean, Bruno has to play, so I think he'll be in the midfield. But Amarin did say Kabi is going to he has really big plans for Kabi this year. And the way I was looking at Kabi, he was looking really lean. So I know the athleticism part was one like knock to his game before, but he looks a lot leaner. Like he could play that role.
Yeah, I'll say like just based on that first game y'all had and um just like practices, like
Hmm.
video training videos and stuff, like Kobe looks really lean, but like a, the whole team looks just like super fit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's insane.
But I do have, I think the sad part about this year is because I think you have to build around Kobe. We saw how special he is at what 18, 19 when he first came into the team. Literally,
Yeah.
literally was a crucial piece to England making to the Euro finals.
Hmm.
So I mean, you have to build around him. So I think Bruno, like, he loves the club, but I think towards the end of the year, he could get fizzled out if we want to plan to kind of move on from him because he is reaching that age where like, if we do sell him, we still can get really good value, but we still need him, but it's to the point where, like, we will probably move on from him soon.
Yeah, you probably this would probably be a perfect time to sell him at like the high.
Hmm.
Um, because you could get a lot of money from him. But do you not think the two of them can fit together?
I'll have to see how Kavi is like, because we know Bruno's not the most physically um, gifted, so Kobe would have to kind of complement that aspect of it.
Yeah, I feel like you guys just need like a elite just defensive mid. So
Hmm.
Bruno can kind of just he doesn't have to worry about that. Just like just focus on his offensive game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
And
that's why I
then,
think Baliba would be like perfect, but
yeah,
if
he would.
not, yeah. Like another center defensive mid that I've been seeing you guys have been linked to is Yolmund from Sporting,
Hmm.
and I'm a huge fan of his. He's like 23 only, so like again, perfect, like young, that young age you guys are targeting. I think talks are he's like 40 mil. So I think if you guys can get him, because Ballet was going to be double that at least. Um, I think he would be a really good option.
Yeah, I haven't watched too much of him. Like, all I know about his game is even though he's defensively minded, he is like, he does have some quality in terms of like going forward, progressing the ball, which I think defensively, like, what I've seen is like Ugarte and him are comparative, but the guy you just mentioned has a lot more to his game going offensively.
Yeah, I would say offensively he's decent, but I would say like defensively, like Ugarte is good, but I think this guy's levels above Ugarte defensively.
Think so?
Yeah, his positioning is he's always somehow at the right place at the right time. Like the way he's able to read the game. It's
Yeah.
elite.
Yeah, and I know you said it probably wouldn't happen, but uh the one kid from Chelsea that I would like at United playing that believer type role, Leslie. Um
Yeah, I don't know. The more I've been kind of watching, I think he's got 4 more years or 5 more years under a Chelsea contract. So like
uh
I don't really see him like I think he's got a lot of good qualities, but I feel like he just hasn't been in good favor with Enzo Maresca and like not really in his plans. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if we ended up selling him.
hmm. Oh, okay.
I would prefer loaning him out just because I do think he's really good. Um, Still super young, but I don't know. And we're elite sellers, so
Yeah, y'all
he'll
finessed.
probably yeah, he'll probably go in the market for 45, 50 mil.
Hmm. Yeah, I think he's another alternative that's like a cheaper alternative where if we want to go cheaper route on the midfield and then splurge on the striker, one way or another, it's going to be either splurge on a striker or splurge on a midfield and then save a little bit on the other way.
Yeah. Is any other points you want to touch on?
Um, and then I would like a goalkeeper. Not gonna lie, Onana has not moved me. But if he gets Baliba, all sins are forgiven, my friend.
Okay. So you're assuming if you can get a striker and another defensive mid, you're there for the title.
We are
Yes, sir.
there. We are there challenging.
All right. Um, yeah, so for me, I think Chelsea, I think we're gonna win the league this year. I think for multiple reasons, the top teams historically, I think they're gonna struggle a little this year. Especially City. I think they're going to go through a tough patch again. Um, been seeing Pep running around with the mustache. That man is going full psycho. Um,
Might be a different animal with that stash though.
yeah,
Cooking
that's
some.
what people are. That's what people are saying. But um, I do think City's gonna have a tough time without De Bruyne. I know Rodri's back, and people are like, "Oh," but I just feel like the depth on that team isn't great. Uh, and defensively, I'm a little worried for Man City still. I think they're gonna lose some points against some pretty easy opponents. And then I think the only teams that are I'm really worried about, I was worried about Newcastle, but they haven't been able to get any signings. They haven't improved their squad really from last year. If anything, they've gotten a little worse. Um, I know they got Anthony Alonga, and if they had kept Isak, that would have been ideal. But that locker room is falling apart too. Apparently, Eddie Howe saying players are turning on each other because half are like supporting Isak, the other half's like get him out now. Uh, and then Liverpool, oh man, yeah, they got a lot better this offseason, but I think we're going to be the ones to take them down both times. I think what we saw in the Club World Cup final against PSG is a little sneak peek, a little trailer on what we're going to see against Liverpool. I think with Frimpong and Kirkez, those guys, they like to play similarly to Hakimi and Nuno Mendes. So I think we're going to use the same tactic. We'll probably play Reece James and Gusto and kind of like overload kind of their wings. And I think that's a good thing about our team is we have different styles we can play. Like we saw Cole Palmer this summer playing through the middle, playing out wide, being successful. We saw our wingbacks, both Cucurella. We saw that last year, but even Gusto and Reece James this year, cutting in, playing that inverted role. And then Reece James and Gusto playing together, overloading the right side with Palmer and Gusto. And then Reece James was able to cover. So there's like different ways we can cut them up. And honestly, last year, uh, we were only 15 points behind Liverpool. Um, and that's considering that we had a stint where we really dropped off. And that was really due to just our output going forward. And a big miss was Nicholas Jackson. He missed what like a 10 game stint, and we just struggled without him. I know you can make fun of all his like finishing uh, mishaps, but this dude, he created 31 XGs in the past 2 seasons in the Premier League. So he creates a lot of goals, but it's also the impact he makes like off the ball, his link up play, the runs he makes to open up for uh, others. Like you could see Cole Palmer's game was totally destroyed without Nicholas Jackson. Um, but now we have kind of help now if Nicholas Jackson's hurt. Well, now he's kind of looking like he's down the pecking order, but I mean we have João Pedro who's just as elite with link up play, but I would say his finishing is definitely much more refined. Delap, absolute menace, big body. So we
Delap.
have, yeah, we just have different options, dude. So going forward, I think we're going to be one of the most exciting teams to watch. Um, and then we just have like a ton of depth, like not just attacking wise, but like our midfield to our defenders, goalkeepers too. And you can't forget we're getting William Estavio coming in this year. Um, and I was looking at this one tweet by someone, but they were like, these are the players of all the Chelsea guys, or these are the ages of all the Chelsea guys in 2030. So in 5 years, Reece James would be the oldest at 30. Then you got Wesley Fofana at 29, Enzo at 29, Palmer at 28, Caicedo 28, João Pedro 28, Delap 27, Gusto 27, Colwell 27, um, Tyreek George at 24. Like you just got a bunch of we just have a lot of young, talented guys who by now have experience too. Um, and then again, we saw what we did to PSG. They were the best team in the world. They were destroying every opponent that came in front of them, but we just made them look silly. So I think that's just what's going to happen this coming year. Teams will continue to sleep on us, but uh, that's kind of where we thrive.
Interesting takes.
Back to front, I think we're one of the strongest squads with the best depth too. And people can be like, "Oh, Chelsea, they just spend all this money, la di da di da." But um, we're
Y'all do.
also, yeah,
But y'all
but I
also
mean,
finesse gods at
yeah, I mean, we've also made what 150 mil from just selling players and loaning players. So
y'all do some sketchy stuff
in
though. I don't
in
know.
in net though, we're net spending, we're pretty good. Good
Uh,
business there. I mean, other teams could do that too. They can follow the same blueprint. They can give long contracts if they think players. I mean, that's a bet we made. We gave long contracts for guys that we thought, wouldn't lose their value, and it's paying off.
but then y'all do some like shady stuff, man. Like if y'all
But
ever get into the like in trouble with like y'all gonna get in trouble some way.
but that's the one-off things like selling the hotels and
The women's
the
team.
women's team and stuff like that. But I mean, still look at just like what we made off selling and loaning out players. And I mean, we're not done yet. João Felix just went out the door, 40 mil, and it could go up to what, 55 mil, depending on the add-ons. Um, Chilwell, we'll probably sell him because he's got what, a year left, 2 years on his contract. So we're gonna try to sell him because he's not part of our plans. And then Sterling, bye bye. Somehow we're gonna get 30 mil for him. We'll probably get 20 mil for Chilwell somehow. Um, so I mean, by the end of this transfer window, I think we'll probably make 200 mil from selling and loaning guys. So, and that's about how much we spent. And then, of course, winning helps. Club World Cup, the amount of money we were able to win. Conference League, we were European champs there too. Um, and then, oh yeah, speaking of Champions League, I think we'll be serious contenders there too. The biggest reason is because, I mean, just look at our depth.
It's that's a hot take, man. But we'll see.
All
We will
right.
see.
Um, so for those listening, do we really believe this? Maybe,
I know you do.
maybe not. Um, but no, some of us don't. So what we're gonna talk about now is why or where we actually think we'll end up this season. Trophies will win, positioning in the league. Um,
My prediction is you weren't trolling.
and then where would we be happy with? So, you know, do you think United's gonna win the league? You really believe that?
That was full Delulu mode for me. No, but I do think I think we could still win a trophy. I think like FA Cup or Carabao Cup. Um I feel like one of those like one-off tournaments we could. Because I think honestly we do have a decent squad. It's just a matter of utilizing the players now. I think like we saw Mod Diallo last year, my long lost son, playing in the 10 role. well, starting off in the wing back, thrived there, and then really thrived in the 10 role. But I think like he's gonna go back to the wing back role, so that will be covered. I think Dorgu, honestly, he looked pretty good like as the season went on. Um, but the backup we got, I thought he was gonna go out on loan, but based on the preseason, he looks quite good. That Diego Leon kid. Um,
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
we have a lot of pieces,
mhm.
and I think we will be better. Obviously, I don't think the league will be us, but I do see us being a lot better than last year. Because I think Cunha and Buemo are honestly a huge boost.
Oh yeah. I mean, I used joked with you and we bet on like who would score more, United or Chelsea, and uh I would always joke that like United would be the lowest scoring team, but like in all seriousness, that was definitely a big concern, like where the goal is going to come from. And I think, like you said, Cunha and Mbuemo, big help. But and I think defensively, you guys have always kind of been decent. But the part that always has been exposed is the midfield. Just teams absolutely running through it like a big alleyway. Just
We don't have any pure athletes. That's what we need, and
no.
I think that's what Amarin is possibly planning on doing with Cubby. Just the way Cubby's like physique has looked this off season, like he looks crazy in shape.
Yeah, I think he'll play like the eight type role, box to box guy. But yeah, I think defensive mid, you guys really need to get
Hmm.
someone there. I know Casemiro improved slightly, but like still, he's not. You guys need someone else. So
Hmm.
until you get the defensive mid, um, my guess for y'all in the table. Well, I mean, we'll do a more like
Realistic.
comprehensive prediction in another episode of the Premier League. But
Is this your right now? Is this based on predicting if we get a striker in?
this is assuming you guys just like with the squad you guys have,
Okay.
even
Yeah.
if you guys get Sesko or a top name striker, but assuming your midfield is the same,
Hmm.
I think you guys finish top half.
It's fair.
I think
I,
like 10th. You guys finish mid-table,
I think we get
10 to
possible
12,
conference league, honestly.
top 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your prediction so far?
I think we'll be in the 8 to possibly 6 spot. I think or possibly even high. I think 5 max we'll get.
Wow.
I think the one game per week. I've been saying this for I've been saying it for a long time, even like under Ten Hag. I think the 1 week a game is gonna help like a lot.
1 week a game. 1 game a week.
What I say?
1 week a game.
Is that possible? 1 week a game. Yeah, like a one game a week is gonna help a lot.
Yeah, see, I'm on the other camp for that.
Because
I think
even you, I think that's what helped you guys honestly get over that hump. Didn't you guys have a season
we had
where?
Conference League.
Oh, but y'all were playing. Come on, Conference League. Y'all were playing.
No, but I mean, Cole Palmer was playing, Reece James, like
Bro, no,
Cucurella,
that was towards the
the
end. That was
knockouts.
bro in the group stages. Like majority of
Yeah,
where
those
we
guys came
played,
in second half. They would play the second half.
probably in like the 70th, bro. Barely, but like,
But
but
that's the best way to get experience, though, and like real
yeah,
game
but no,
speed.
that Conference League, you guys already had the game wrapped up, so they came in with like 15 minutes left. Come
Yeah,
on.
but still, that type of game from
Oh,
like
oh,
for me,
if we're in still, it's
if you guys were in Conference League, you guys have to start your starters.
yeah, because we didn't have any depth earlier. But I mean, regardless, you guys for the most part had a one match a week, one game a week. Yeah, one game a week deal type also, and that I think helped a lot.
This
I don't,
past year.
yeah, I think so, dude. Honestly, it's gonna help.
I don't know. Guys were putting in minutes this year.
But that was towards the later back end of the knockouts when shit was getting real.
Yeah, but still, they were still performing, and
Well,
that's when like things picked up too. Like our performances improved.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
in the camp where the best way to play is or improve is getting actual game experience.
But I think for the best way for
Sure.
us is because we're so ass already. Like we can't be thrown into that type of fire,
Yeah,
or
but you
else
guys,
just be like confidence has already gone, so it'll just make it worse. So I think, trust me, it's gonna help.
all right, so we're expecting top eight.
Yes,
Okay,
top eight minimum.
optimistic. All right, I'm going. And what will you be happy with?
Top,
Top eight.
top eight, yeah.
You have to get top eight, and it's
If we
disappoint.
if
If
we don't get Conference League, I'll be disappointed.
it's a bad season, if
Yeah,
otherwise.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Unless we end up with a trophy, the Lulu.
No, even if you guys had you won the Europa League this past year, it would still have been a trash season.
Oh, it would have been a lot more trash. But now we only got one game a week. So top eight or I'll be I'll be angry.
Bro, I'm telling you, this one game a week is.
And Amarin, also I forgot to mention the one positive is looks like he's um getting rid of like Deadwood, like Garnacho. Uh
We might possibly be getting him.
ooh, Sancho. I don't know what happened to the Sancho to Juve. I don't know why it's quieted down.
Yeah, Dortmund are back in talks for
Oh
Sancho.
dang. And then that man Malacia, he was like out in hiding for like a good like 2 years, and then I feel bad because he was never like terrible, but like,
Yeah, he was actually one of y'all's better player when you
hmm
were in the slumps.
yeah, like he shut down Salah that one game I remember. But him, Sancho, and Garnacho as of today got sent to the U21s
Mm,
changing room and stuff. So
disrespect.
hey,
Um,
not like how y'all treated Gallagher.
yeah,
Let's not
him,
forget.
Chalaba. Um, all right, so you'll be disappointed outside top eight. Does that mean
Yes.
Amarin's gone?
No.
Outside top? No, keeping
No.
riding Amarin.
Yeah. Keep eliminating players like Squid Game
Mm,
before Amarin.
okay. Um, yeah, I think fortunately, and again, I'm not trying to just be annoying or whatever, but generally think 10 and 12 is where y'all will end up somewhere in between there.
Mm. Not too far
Um,
off eight. So why
yeah,
is it eight? Yeah, only four places.
it will be two consecutive years of one game a week. Keep improving for 2 years.
Not unless you win FA Cup.
Y'all are okay. That's a different convo. Um, all right. For Chelsea, I think was I capping? A little. I think I do generally think we have a chance for the title. Champions League, I think uh, that we'll see. But honestly, I really do think we're building a dynasty right now. Um, this is honestly last episode we did the 2020 Bayern and 2009 Barca sextuple. Really only Barca were the dynasty team for years. They dominated all of Europe. I think we're going to be better than them. That's what we're building. And so I generally think we are title contenders.
Man, doing hardcore
And
drugs.
no drugs in my system right now. So I do think we're building a dynasty. Do I think we're going to challenge for the title this year? Yes. Where will I be disappointed? Realistically, I think we'll challenge for the title. And then where will I be disappointed? If we finish outside top four, I'll be disappointed. Does it mean Enzo Maresca should be gone? No, I think we're keeping Enzo Maresca for a while. Again, dynasties. He's our
Oh, yo.
Genghis Khan. He's our Pep,
Nah.
Barca Pep. He's staying for a while. So I'm excited, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, if y'all have a
Especially we're bringing in the next Neymar too.
so if you because you finished four last year,
Yeah.
you upgraded and spent a lot of money again.
You got to look at the net spend, dude.
Well, let's
We
just,
also
I mean, y'all did spend a lot. Let's just
but
keep it
look
real.
how much we sold though.
But regardless, so if y'all finish five, let's say, five or six.
Yeah.
That's obviously um and no trophies at all.
I'll be disappointed.
You'd be disappointed, but
Yeah, very.
you wouldn't you'd
Zach
still keep
Maresca.
yeah.
Um,
'Cause it's still
in that
for
case,
the type of squad y'all have now is like I feel like top four has to be like a minimum.
yeah. So in that case, probably I would, but it would have to. That won't happen, is my thing.
Mm.
So Maresca's only gone if like, yeah, that happens, but that won't happen. The only way that happens is if, um,
20 players get injured.
yeah, injured, people get shot or something, can't play, like something like that. But yeah, it's scary hours for the rest of the world, bro.
Yeah, saying you're about to build a dynasty better than Barca, that's Delulu.
But why? I mean, we have young stars throughout our whole from front to back. The only weak spot is our goalkeeper spot. But even then, Barca, they had Victor Valdez. So I think we're probably just following that blueprint. Have a weak keeper, strong everywhere else. And then we got some great owners. They really know what they're doing. So
Crazy, craziness.
in the next 5 years, we're winning the title twice, and we're winning the Champions League at least once.
Mm, twice. Yeah, because one of the years will be us winning the title.
I don't know about that, brother.
I think Omar said year 2028 is title year.
Yeah, especially now with even well, I mean Barca, their dynasty's a little tainted because I mean 2009 they shouldn't really have won the Champions League anyways.
The disgrace.
I mean, let's be real. That's
Yeah, it
those
was
semis.
disgrace. Yeah. I think that was because oh, that was when they faced us in the finals of '09 season. Or was that the
Yeah.
Madrid one?
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
us.
yeah, with that header from Messi where he was like
Yeah.
floating.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think generally think we'll be title contenders and we can play with the best. I mean, we saw you saw what we did to PSG, dude.
They did have an off game, but you guys also did have y'all had a really
Yeah.
strong showing,
Yeah.
dominated.
And I mean, I mean, we had to play. We were, if anything, like I saw people were like, PSG were fatigued, but la da da. Like, I think that's a little BS. I think we were probably more fatigued than they were.
Hmm. Both teams fatigued.
PSG, they had one game a week. What you
Coming off
talking
shit.
about? All
I
they had
know.
was Champions League. I mean, league. They had it wrapped up in April.
Yeah. Uh, true. Yeah. So top four for you, and then top eight for me. Um, but one thing I also wanted to go back on was I know you said like Nicholas Jackson. Obviously now he's like third choice.
Hmm.
With Isak gone, I feel like
Well, I don't know if he's third choice. Like, should he be third choice? I don't think so.
mhm.
But a lot of people think he is third choice. I do think he should
Gotcha.
be potentially our like starter.
If you do sell him, how much would you want? Because I feel like you guys aren't getting a lot of suitors just because like he is listed quite high.
Yeah, I think 90 mil to 100.
90. Jeez.
I mean, look at how much Sesko's going for. Isn't he going for
79. I think he's
I
going
thought he was
70.
around 90, no?
Nah, he has like a gentleman's agreement where if he wants to go to a club that's like he considers special, then he can go for less.
United's in that category.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he had an interview in 2023 and someone was asking, "Would you want to go to United?" He's like,
Oh, special to them. I thought you meant like
"Yeah."
they're like a special club.
Oh, yeah, special to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how much did Hugo Ekitike go for? He went for like,
95 plus. Yeah.
oh, okay. Then Nicholas Jackson should go for 100. He's proved himself in the Premier League what he can do. He's gonna be a top guy. So Hugo, I mean, his movement's nice, his dribbling's nice, but finishing Bundesliga is pretty sus.
Yeah.
I'm a little iffy about him, but I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to be a hater.
I think dribbling skills wise, like yeah, like you said, elite. I think finishing though, like so like even Shesko's better finisher. I don't think Ekatike's really had that in his game yet. But he's lucky because he's with like Salah, so Salah's still gonna bang in a ton of
Yeah.
goals. So
I don't know that Uruguayan Ninja is better than him, I think, at finishing, but it's a different
Darwin,
discussion. Yeah.
Darwin. Oh, also speaking of Liverpool, y'all let go of this crazy kid, this Rio Neguama.
Oh, he's been eating preseason.
He's I didn't realize he's 16.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah. He honestly looks better than Ekatike, but
Hmm.
again, it might be too early to judge. I might just be hating, but if he went for 95 mil, I think Jackson, he's definitely more valuable at this stage.
Yeah. The point I was gonna get to though was with if Isak does leave, I feel like Newcastle are gonna be one of the few that could really only afford Jackson. I feel like he'd be a good fit there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I think he would be a really good fit. You guys still want Nkunku? I'll call Bully up real quick.
Not good. Nah,
Sure.
you gotta go on Space, Twitter Space. He was
Yeah,
on El Phase's Space.
yeah, he's always on Twitter.
Hmm. Um, Before we end it, you want to just touch on just a few transfers like crazy?
Yeah, let's do
Have
that.
Sorry, I just have a few that like I want to mention.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Prem,
Oh, no way.
Xhaka.
Oh, at Sunderland, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, insane.
Yeah. Ten Hag came to Leverkusen and everyone's out. Xhaka said he wanted it out, and then their goalkeeper said he's out. He's at Monaco now.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
Everyone's leaving
Yeah,
Bayern.
Sunderland, I think you mentioned it. They're making crazy transfers.
Oh, yeah. They made another crazy transfer since our last episode, too. Not just Xhaka, but they made
Endingra.
Adingra. Oh, the dude from Club Bruges, Moroccan kid, Toby.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
They
got
got him.
him. Yeah. So imagine
Jeez.
him on the left side and Dingra on the right, or vice versa. And he was nice for Club Bruges in the Champions League. He won Player of the Match twice for them.
Mm. And then y'all have a youngster coming in at Chelsea. This kid's he's versatile too, which is nice.
Yeah, Hato. I'm a big fan of him. 19, I think, from Ajax, captained
Captain.
Ajax.
Mm.
But he's a pure just athlete and playing out the back too. He's elite. Um, yeah, that's what I really like is his like he's able to just ping balls right to your feet, 40 yards out. But I like our current center backs, but I think he's gonna be key in terms of the cup games. I think he'll start, assuming he doesn't get loaned out. He'll start those games. I think some of the weaker games, just to get experience. And I think if he can impress, he might be a starter this year.
Mm. Oh wow, that's a hot take. Because he's isn't he a left back by trade, but can play center back?
Yeah, but I prefer him at center back for sure.
Oh, you prefer at center back? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Um, and then I just saw today, Fabrizio. He, you know how you said, uh, who's that guy for Real Sociedad that you're a fan of? Asian guy, Kubo.
Kubo,
Uh, Out of all the teams, guess who's making a move for him?
United.
Everton.
Oh wow, Everton low key are making a lot of moves.
Yeah, they want that Diao guy from Como, but I think Como want to keep him, and then they're trying to get Kubo as like an alternate.
Oh wow. Yeah, I know they got the young defender from Bayern too.
Oh yeah, that was a good pickup. I think they got him
Yep.
relatively like cheap too.
Yeah.
So, and then one other big transfer I saw for the Premier League was from Bologna, Dan and going
Oh yep.
to Forest. So,
Yeah, it
um,
looks like that was definitely Napoli's like top target, so I think
hmm
they're kind of searching for someone.
yeah. And the last point I want to make on speaking of Forest was, did you see the interview with Gibbs White?
Oh,
He was next
dude,
to
that
the
was
owner. It was so awkward. He was like, "Thank you, Mr. Menakis." He's like, "I just love this club," but like the way he was talking, he had like his arms folded the whole time. And then the owner, the face he made, you know that meme with the dog that does the side eye? Like
yeah.
that's exactly the face he pulled off. Like the camera panned to him. I was like, this is awkward.
Dude, no, that was a it looked like Morgan Gibbs White was being held hostage or something. Like he said thank you like four times to him.
Hmm.
He was not smiling. He looked nervous.
Yeah, that interview felt kind of uncomfortable, not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, that's all I had as of transfers um and news kind of going around the world.
Yeah, I think there's been some more transfers and stuff, but
Hmm.
we can just kind of keep this one short, short
Yeah,
and sweet.
I'm sure Premier League will be coming up soon, so got what 2 weeks of waiting now.
Yeah, almost there.
Yeah, I'm ready to get the show on the road. Opener versus Arsenal. We'll
Whew.
see see this. Oh, sorry. Also, real quick before we wrap up, saw the funniest tweet yesterday. Uh, I saw a tripod picture with a Jokeris doing this, Gabrielle doing this, and then Saka doing this. They said, "See no trophy, speak no trophy, you're no trophy."
Oh, dude, I saw that.
That
I
killed
was
me.
dead.
That killed me. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all for this week. Um, you got anything?
Um, no, just give me a call if you want anyone from our squad. Dewsbury Hall, want him?
Uh,
25
I'll,
mil.
I will give Mr. Bowley a ring.
Oh, real quick, we did have a few transfers out. I think Jao Felix, I don't know if I talked. Did
Oh
I talk
no,
about?
no,
Yeah,
we only talk transfer in.
Yeah, Jao Felix gone. I think 40 mil, but it can go up to 55 mil based on the add-ons. Um, Mike Penders, one of our five goalkeepers, he's on loan to Strasbourg. Forget how much that was. And then Madueke, we've talked about him, I think,
Hmm.
55 mil. This one shocked me somehow. Uh, Petrovic to Bournemouth, one of our other keepers, sold him for 30 mil to Bournemouth. I don't 30 mil, I do not know how. Um, and
The
then
Bournemouth are in desperate need of a keeper.
mm, and then we had Ish Smith, one of our left back academy guys, um, who's 19 and literally has never played for us or anything. Somehow we sold him for 9 million.
Left back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of legit. He was
Yeah, but
my left back at Football Manager.
I've never seen him play once, but somehow sold him for 9 mil.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, but Football Manager, elite. Um,
Yeah, I need to hop on that.
Outgoings, we haven't really had any, and we need to. So, but with that, thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll be back next time to talk more footy, highlight game-changing super transfers, and drop takes hotter than a derby day. Maybe drop takes as we do predictions along the way before the season starts. But if you enjoyed the chat, make sure to subscribe, drop us a rating, and share the pod with friends and family. But until then, keep the football chatter alive, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.